8:20 p.m. I'm getting ready to take off, or at least that's what the plans are at this given point. Um, we've got this back here right now, pretty crazy looking. So I thought I'd go ahead and do a real quick recording as I'm walking down to meet someone along the driveway. And well, I might continue to record a little bit more this night from our travels. This is really cool looking back in here. But I don't want to keep anybody waiting too long. So and I do believe I'm hearing the sounds of an aircraft. Okay, so 8:30 p.m. Man, we almost got sideswiped by that car that went by us. But yeah, this is some rather cool stuff that we got kicking off here. And as I spin around, yeah, we've got some pink clouds over this direction. And yeah, this is towards our little village, okay, facing east. All right, and then spinning around. And this is basically north, and then continuing to spin around. Wow, this is so wicked. Very cool stuff. Yeah, we're just headed out for a quick little cruise around. And I guess somebody was needing I guess a friend, if you will. So, yeah, thoughts and plans are just go out to one of our local lakes real quick, hang out for a moment or two. Wow, that's going all the way up. And I might do a couple of recordings at that given point when we are, after we go to this local lake, which we have quite a few around here. Man, this is wicked looking. And at this given point in time, I just finished editing the previous content, and at this given point in time have not begun the uploading process. I was just about to, and I got a text notification from this, well, longtime acquaintance and neighbor requesting that I go for a little bit of a country cruise. But gas was a necessity, and so we're here at a local gas station along the highway, of which I show and pass content. Alright, it's gonna get loud now, so we'll continue on some given point. My God, this is so freaking radical looking. Just a complete division in the sky. Wow. And then once again, you know, as I spin around, we got these pink clouds towards the direction of our location. And yeah, you can see right here. Right along the highway. What a sight to see. So, alright, we are going to go ahead and end this and possibly return with just that much more crazy stuff. Gotta love these Michigan skies, I tell you what. Wow. And look, I mean, look at the edging on this. Back in here. We can focus, focus, focus. Look at that. Wow. And then getting just that much more down in here. Oh, there's something back there that just flashed. There's something flying back there. I think the wires are in the way. There's something back here. That is, wow. That's got quite the glimmer to it, or had. No clue what that might have been at all. Or whether we even captured that or not. Wow, check this out. Oh, I guess we are preparing to leave, so. Alright, wow, look at this now. We got, oh my God. This is just radically, wickedly cool. Alright, we gotta end this, unfortunately. Yeah. Alright, we are currently at one of our local lakes, which is known as Lake 16. As there are reportedly 16 holes in this lake, in which there's a lot of scuba diving training and practices that takes place here. Reports are from scuba divers that I talked to years ago. There's something down at the bottom of the lake in one of the holes to where they actually can trap air. It's like a bell or something, and they can trap air down there and sit many, many, many feet below the surface of the water and just hang out, you know, and then resurface whenever they so desire. And you know, they just add a little bit of air every so often to whatever it is that they are within. But yeah, we are still having some very cool skies out here. Just love it. Look at this. But yeah, this is a lake that I used to frequent quite often. This used to be a partying spot until the DNR and state police decided to take control of the partying that was going on out here, because the people that live along the lake shores just they didn't like all the ruckus that was going on out here. And so what they ended up doing is, through past demolished concrete from like overpasses or bridges, the concrete they ended up bringing out here, and they lined, well, all where all this shrubbery is, it's all concrete underneath all this grass and whatnot, and even down within the water, it is all concrete chunks, crushed concrete. And they did that as a deterrent, um, to stop the partying. This lake has actually, I mean, a lot of growth has taken place since the last time I was out here. Back when my dad was still around, him and I used to come out here, as well as other lakes and rivers, and go fishing. Yeah, we had a little, aluminum rowboat with motor and trolling engine as well, or trolling motor. Those are long since gone. But, and then over here, I don't know if it's still around or not, but this was Lake 16 Trailer Park, and I used to spend a lot of time over here with a couple of acquaintances. A little beach down here. I have not been down there in many years, and so I am not familiar with this building right here, what that is. But there used to be trailers right in there, so I don't know, once again, if the trailer park exists. Very cool stuff out here. And basically this is, well, I'm not sure about how the fishing is out here anymore, but basically panfish, bass. What's the matter? Oh, and I guess somebody is going to go ahead and do a little bit of fishing. I can't, because I do not have a fishing license. Otherwise, yeah, I would be definitely casting the line out. And wow, this wind is really starting to pick up. Kind of curious, seeing how I'm wearing shorts, and oh man, I better not walk on this. I've had quite a few slip and slides on these concrete slabs, which is part of the boat launch. And I think there was a dock out here. Well, maybe not. But anyways, so yeah, there's different residences around this lake over here, as well as across over here. It's not a real big lake, not at all. And way back in here, it actually extends a little bit more towards the trees back there, as far as the water. And there used to be like a point to where me and a female acquaintance would go within that little point right there and do some fishing and drinking and and get attacked by swans, excuse me. Yeah, the big old swans. Yeah, here we go once again. We got some really killer sunbeams, or beams of light. Once again, different colorations kicking off here with these beams of light. But I don't want to be be rude seeing as how I was invited out here and ignore the host or driver. But then once again, I think she's going to do a little bit of fishing. I don't know. I can't believe I'm doing this, recording, standing right over the water. I am in the water. Think about, yeah. Not seeing any small fish, minnows. But once again, we have quite a few lakes around here. Water actually feels rather comfortable. It's cooling off out here. It's supposed to be sunny tomorrow with a high of 80 something, I think. Can I check that right now? No, I can't. Oh, yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, keep losing our focus. Wow, that is so cool. Yeah, again with the double beam, the blue and, well, pink, red, whatever. And there's a darker line of blue. This is so cool. Oh, we are panned all the way back. Okay. Wow. So wickedly cool. Yeah, we'll go to regular lighting. Oh, I can hear some geese. Yeah, I think I'm blurred out again. Interesting. All right. Okay. Wow. Doggone it. And we are going to go ahead and end this. The skyway's out. At least for now. Well, if we should happen to get a fish on, I might have to record that. Skyway's out. Well, we have virtually a full moon here. Yeah, we're still going down the road. That's coming on pink. And the skies have been just radically cool tonight, just beyond radically cool. Look at that. Wow. And once again, this is through the windshield of the vehicle. And then as we swing around, and that was facing east, this is facing west. And at one point, this glow up back here actually kind of looked like the snout and mouth of a bear that was looking up. It was really cool looking. So let's go ahead and real quick go back over here. Yeah, we're getting reflection. There we go. That's better. It's gonna be one long video. But okay, the time is 11 p.m. I'm going to go ahead and do it anyways. I don't know if they'll come out. Well, no, we'll shut it back off. Got my light, camera light on. There we go. Anyways, step out, and all across here are all these tiny little frogs. Not real good visibility. Whole bunch of frogs all over the windows out here. They're all up around the light. Okay, here we go. That's what they look like right there. Okay. Okay, let's continue on. Okay, so continuing on. 11:10 p.m. Yeah, I can't see anything. We've got something moving in apparently. Wow, even the street light. Well, I'm seeing some rings around the street light here. Halos, if you will. Yeah, the moon is now covered over, unfortunately. We got some bright spot. Yeah, I think the moon back here. Whoops. Oh, come on now. Yeah, it is. Back in here, I don't know if we're getting any kind of a glow showing up. It might make its appearance. I'll be lucky if somebody doesn't call the cops on me. Yeah, we've got the wind picking up out here. Yeah, I don't believe that we're going to be able to see anything, unfortunately. We must have more rain moving in, because it is clouding over, and of course we were seeing the lightning. Doggone it, I was really keeping fingers crossed that we'd be able to see the moon. And so anyways, alright, better late than never. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of clarification, explanation. Okay, so when the I think it's the second clip within this video, I had to mute the sound, and as far as I know right now, the plan is to incorporate or edit in a song or some kind of music, because the windows was open, the phone was outside of the window as we were traveling down the road, and there was just too much wind noise. And of course, well, the clip before this recording, there was some audio noise once again, because of the vehicle going down the road and the phone catching the wind, blasting through the window. Yeah, they got this all lit up here in front of their yard. Now I can hear aircraft flying over. So anyways, we were headed back up to the apartment complex. So yeah, forgive the factors of the noise as we were going down the road in the previous clip there. But anyways, I might as well go ahead and end this, as I am getting closer back to the apartment complex here. And I guess possibly expecting rain. Yeah, so we are getting, once again, that moon just, I mean, we keep getting breaks in the clouds now. And then I keep looking over, and it's like, yeah, okay, it's going to pop through. But, no, there's just too much cloud material, even though that we got these openings, once again, within clouds that have moved in really quick, even though there's not a whole heck of a lot of wind out here. But anyways, thanks for watching. Take care. Have yourselves a great one. Skywise out.